Hey everybody, welcome back to Victoria 3 as Belgium. This is episode number 2. We're actually going to get into things here. As you saw last episode, we kind of ran through the basic tutorial, ran through the UI stuff. This is our Learn to Play campaign. If you did not watch last episode, please go back and watch it. Because if you're learning to play like I am, and we're going to be doing, and you want to do it together, you need to start from episode 1. So go back and watch episode 1 and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss new episodes as they come out. Because I think 80% of you are not subscribed. Come on, fix that. You're missing out on a lot of good content. Gaming, animation, originals, all that good stuff. Subscribe. I'll leave you a second. Okay, have you done it? Good. Let's keep going. If you haven't, it's very awkward. Alright, so expand the basic building. Expand the wheat farms in Flanders. Ned Flanders. So this is completion in progress. So we can actually unpause the game and get started. If I said I wasn't scared a little bit to unpause the game, I'd be wrong. So let's do it. So we're at 10 weeks. There's a 15.37 weekly construction allocation. You need about 150 to do this. So yeah, so let's see what we got here. We have a throughput of plus 5%, which means it's because we're in an economy of scale. See, economy of scale. Many buildings become more efficient the larger they get. Such buildings gain the following effects for every building level beyond the first. Plus 1% throughput. Your current national level cap for economies of scale effect is plus 20. So because we have some efficiency in our economy, we are we're a minor power. 18th. So unproductive trade routes. The trade route exporting fertilizer to the British market is unproductive. So let's get rid of it. We don't need it. If it's unproductive, I don't want it clogging up our trade routes, convoy slots. So we can do, I mean, what are we good at producing, I guess? Yeah, let's go back to market. Goods with considerable potential for export. Fertilizer. Okay. So we need to be able to produce fertilizer. So how much are we producing of it? Fertilizer not a staple good? Industrial good. Okay, it's an industrial good. Oh, we have 281 sell orders. What's a sell order? The number of orders to sell a good on the central market is used in combination with buy orders to determine its market price. Sell orders are generated by the production of the good in each of the market states. The higher the market access a state has, the closer the number of sell orders generated will be to the total production. So we have 281 sell orders, 229 from chemical plants, 51.8 from livestock ranches, and 68.4 from wheat farms. Our market price is $7.50, which is a minus 75%. So it's at a huge discount, which means demand is very low for it. And the supply is much outweighing the demand. So that's why there are also so many sell orders, in a way. So if we look here, we can do it in any of these markets. We can export fertilizer to 8 different markets that are currently available to us: British, Prussia, Dutch, Russia, French, Portuguese, Spanish, Austrian. It would not be productive for us to export it to the British, Prussian, or French markets, as you can tell, because the numbers are in the red. We're going to lose out on money. So let's see. Dutch. Take 0 convoys to do it to the Dutch market, and we get the same amount of predicted trade revenue as if we used 11, 13, 14 on convoys. So let's insert it into the Dutch market. See how that goes. For now, let's go ahead and set back to countries and unpause the game. So our GDP is 6.67 million. It's up to 17th worldwide. We're 11. I mean, Sweden is up there by 1 in prestige. Eight weeks. Expensive government goods. Iron in the Belgium. Okay, iron is up 50% compared to what it should be worth. Let's see. In that case, what is tools up? 34%. Paper, 39%. Okay. Things to think about. They are very expensive. And we're hemorrhaging money in these that we don't need to hemorrhage. We have a gold reserve of 6.48k. Or 648,000. We're getting 6k a week. That continues to go up because we just upped our market setup in the thing. Let's actually check the fertilizer. Pause the game. Fertilizer 1 Belgian route. It is 7.5. It has dropped 75%. So we're getting 273 per employee annually. Gonna find out. It's gonna take a while to find out if this is gonna be productive for us or not. I think it is because we're getting 52.5 after tariffs. We're still getting 52.50 in money annually compounded. So I think it'll be worth it. Great Britain is responding angrily to the Chinese ban on opium with multiple threats toward the government of the Great King. The Dutch East India Company, Portuguese rival, Spanish-French rivalry. Luxembourg improving relations with us, which are currently neutral. They're at. Okay. How we doing? 6 weeks? Yeah, 6 weeks. Raising concerns. The landowners have expressed their concerns about government decisions clearly favoring the interests of the industrialists. Choosing is always hard, not because the decision is difficult to make, but because the consequences can be a bit inconvenient. Rumors are spreading like smoke from a factory, staying in the clear air of Belgium with a dense and vicious poison. This needs to be addressed. Yeah, I think we need to address it. Let's actually go back and check our political standing. Government. Intelligentsia is still 17.2%. And now these guys are industrialists. Yeah, they're very much favored. 36%. So, the Dutch hate us. Can we fix that? Probably not, but... I'm gonna give it a try. 4 weeks. 4 weeks on that. British attitude towards us, protective. So, what I was going to show you last episode, I think I figured, remember how I did it. Yeah. So if you go down here, like look at the peasants. We have 1.4 million peasants, okay? And we can break that down. Every one of the peasants is obviously politically inactive. We can break that down into there are 1.29 million Flemish Catholic peasants in Flanders that work on subsistence farms. There are 100k Wallonian Catholic peasants in Flanders that work on subsistence farms. There are 13.9 thousand Ashkenazi Jewish farmers or peasants that work on subsistence farms in Flanders. And there are 11 Ashkenazi Catholic Flanders subsistence farms. So you can break that down really far and really minusculely if you really wanted to. And obviously this game wanted to, and I like that. Go to the capitalists. There are 1.2k Flemish Catholic capitalists that work in furniture manufactories. So it's very obviously a nice little feature to kind of look at where we're at with everything. So any building has an urban center. We don't have an urban center in one of our things. I want to urbanize us. Say something. Buildings. So Flanders does not have or it does have an urban center. It's Wallonia. Okay, then what's the big deal? Oh, not level 5. I should have read further. Should have read further. That's my B. How do we up this? Plus 90 urbanization, plus 90 urbanization. So 160, 200, 220. So this will be level 5 if we can get something with 80. Okay. Not going to do it yet because we're still waiting on this to be done. But it's good to know I have goals, right? So we're at 2 weeks on this? Yeah, 2 weeks. I will say I'm going to pause and unpause. Stay around 2 or 3 speed a lot in this first campaign. Because like I said, this is to learn to play. I want to take it slow for myself. And take it slow for anyone that may be watching that also may be learning themselves. So we can all learn together. I feel like I have to say that. Inefficient agriculture. The industrialists have started complaining about these subsistence farms in Wallonia, stating that their undeniable inefficiency should be immediately addressed. The fertile soil of our people suffers, blah, blah, blah. They serve our purposes. I'm sorry. We have to keep them like that for now. We'll get there eventually with fixing it. But right now, for the next 5 years, they're fine. So like you saw last episode, we were researching the December process. To 12. How do we fix that? Expand the wheat farm has been completed. The expansion of the wheat farms in Flanders you ordered some time ago is now complete. The buildings can now support a larger workforce and produce more goods. You also will no longer have to pay weekly material costs for the goods required in its expansion. The rate by which you order the expansion of buildings across Belgium is limited by your construction sector, which can be expanded in exactly the same way as industries. Having construction sector buildings in the same state as the buildings under construction will increase construction efficiency. So what's our next one? Change any production method on wheat farms in Wallonia. Tell me how. Production methods can be changed from the building details panel. We will continue to use your wheat farms in Wallonia as an example. Look for the wheat farms in Wallonia state panel. Right here. So there are 4 different production methods that we have unlocked. These are the 4 production methods currently in effect for this building. You can click any of them to see a list of alternative options. The green number indicates the number of alternatives you have right now. So we have 2. We have 4 here. Let's go to secondary production. We do vineyards, which is dropping the grain by a lot. We're going to maintain a single crop unless fruit is going to give us. I'm changing that back. Good job. You can see the new effects on the building immediately. Its repercussions on the workforce and across the economy may take some time to materialize. Keep this production method active for at least 4 weeks. Oh. Okay. I would rather be producing wine right now, but whatever. So that's going to do it for this episode of Victoria 3. Learn to play as Belgium. Make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe, turn notifications. If you're not subscribed, please do so. You're about 80% of you are not subscribed. Like I said, there are gaming, animation stuff, so much stuff, and plenty more to come. So, yeah, that's going to do it. I'll see you next time. Thanks.